YouTubers, it is your man, Mike Martins. Welcome to the channel. Avoid global travel financial help coming, Trudeau says, as COVID-19 shuts down Parliament. So Canadian Parliament is shut down. I think they're going to be working from home. Continuity of government will be now run from someone's dining room or office at home, at the house. So this is a big deal, guys. Now, I've been saying since day one, like a long time, when you go to the channel here, let me go home here so you guys can see. And I don't want to be one to say like, yeah, you know what? We've been making COVID videos now going back pretty much since the end of December. There's a huge list actually. It's actually bigger than this. It keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it's been going back for pretty much since the end of December, first week of January. We've been discussing COVID here on the channel, and our Mike in the Night guys, don't forget to go here, set a reminder for the Mike in the Night right here, because we're going to be talking COVID, and we're going to have guests on the show, COVID, and we're going to discuss COVID and what's happening with COVID. So set a reminder here, don't forget, 9 p.m. Pacific time, and we could discuss what's happening there. So let's go back to what the article is saying here, guys. This is a big deal. Ottawa Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is advising Canadians to curtail all non-essential international travel. Guys, luckily, I did not go to the Philippines. I was supposed to leave 3 days ago, but we didn't go. So we didn't go to the Philippines, and I couldn't get a refund back from the Filipino airline. They basically told me that it's safe, it's nice, and they told me that there's nothing wrong, and the country will protect us. So I didn't believe the guy on the phone. You could actually listen to the recording. It's in this channel. On an account of the still rapidly spreading COVID-19 pandemic, as both House of Commons and Senate have been suspended for 5 weeks. Speaking to Canadians from outside Rideau Cottage, Trudeau said that additional screening measures are being implemented at airports. Really? What about the flyers? We've been giving... Guys, go back to January's videos. They've been giving out flyers at the airports. They were screening people. And a significant fiscal stimulus package will be coming within days, in addition to the $1 billion in health and economic measures announced earlier this week. He said that the biggest preoccupation at the moment is ensuring that Canadians take seriously public health advice not to panic. Guys, honestly, panicking does nothing. Don't panic. Right? I raise my voice, I get excited, I talk. But this is a pretty big deal, and I've been kind of like a broken record on this for a long time now. A long time. There's other channels out there that will tell you that this is fake. It's like the Zika virus, and people forget about it. In the next 3 weeks, everyone's going to forget about COVID. Woo! I know that you are worried. You are worried about your health, about your family's health, and about your job, your savings, and paying rent, about the kids not being in school. I know you're concerned about uncertainty in the global economy. The steps being taken to keep you safe have an economic impact, Trudeau said, promising more financial help. We don't want any Canadian to have to worry about whether they're going to be able to pay their rent, whether or not they're going to be able to buy groceries or care for their kids or elderly family members. We need to make sure that Canadians have the options and the ability to follow the best public health advice and keep themselves safe. Trudeau is also reassuring Canadians that he has no symptoms, he is feeling good, and will continue to work from home. Later on Friday, he is speaking with premiers and Indigenous leaders. Addressing the COVID-19 must be a Team Canada effort to keep Canadians safe and mitigate the economic impacts of the virus. All levels government are working together, Trudeau said. The Prime Minister spoke directly to Canadians after his wife Sophie tested positive for COVID-19 late Thursday. He is going to be in self-isolation for the next 14 days alongside his family, but will continue his duties. Trudeau said, so far, Sophie's symptoms are mild, but they are taking every precaution, and they are thinking about every family in Canada also dealing with a sick loved one. So why didn't they put anything into play? Why did Canada, I'll give you an example. Why did Canada put so much faith in what the Chinese were telling us? Why do they? I don't believe the Chinese say something from communist China. I'll just take it and throw it right in the garbage can because it means zero. Why were we taking China's word on this? Why? That's the mistake the Canadian leaders made. I guess they feel like these guys all meet up like 3, 4, 5 times a year with each other. So they feel that they've created this bond between each leader. Like, if something happened, I'm pretty sure that the president of Ecuador would tell us something. I'm pretty sure if something happened in Brazil, the president will say something, right? You know what I'm saying? You would think they've created this bond. But why would Canada trust? You shouldn't trust no one. Don't trust no one. Well, you know what I mean in with regards to the safety and health of your entire country. Okay, so let's keep going here. Let's move on here. Later, Finance Minister Bill Monroe, accompanied by Bank of Canada Governor Stephen Poloz and the Superintendent of Financial Institution, Jeremy, announced that their interest rate is going to be cut 0.75% as an emergency measure. So I already covered that on the show here. I already read that right here. Unless it's not up yet. Let me see if it's up on their housing. Yeah, right there. It's right there. It's another rate cut. All right. House Senate suspends for 5 weeks. We got that. And an agreement that the House of Commons passed a new NAFTA deal and the interim supply funds to keep the business and of government rolling in the Senate, allowing the government to spend money to address the novel coronavirus and potentially address the economic downturn with oversight of the Auditor General and opposition parties. So now you're saying, well, Mike, no, you were telling us this thing's unstoppable. It's like stopping the wind. I said that 50 quadrillion times, but we could have slowed it down. We could have slowed it down exponentially with probably enough time in our hands to see what other countries do, or what other measures countries put in place, or what other countries do in a sense of what other countries do to find a cure. I know it's going to take a while. I understand this, guys, but I'm saying it would slow it down to a point where we could get it slowed, stop the spread. We could have had this pretty much. We could have been not in like military lockdown, or we could have been more cautious, and we could have been a lot better prepared if the first week of January, last week of December, we started to take this a lot more serious and taking care of business, right? So, guys, this is, suspending everything for 5 weeks will slow it down, but then you're going to have a lot of people breaking, especially sick people. And Italy passed a law there that it's considered homicide. That's up on the channel too if you guys want to see it here. It's on their Covey. It's on the Covey videos here. I think it's way back here. Hold on. I think right here. Nope, that's mortgage payments. There's the homicide. Where's my homicide? Right there. Covey spreaders. That's from yesterday's date. That's Covey spreaders. So people in Italy, if they're caught and they know they're sick and they're going out and starting problems, you could get up to 21 years in prison, in a maximum security prison. So let's go back and see if there's anything left in this article we could salvage. Speaking with reporters after suspending the House, Government House Leader Pablo Rodriguez called it the right thing to do, and an indication of how serious the federal government is taking the novel coronavirus pandemic. Is it too little, too late? Put a comment below. The Senate adjourned later Friday after being recalled to the deal of the new NAFTA bill. Okay, nobody cares. And there's the Prime Minister in his home. There he is speaking there. So that's what's happening, guys. I believe that Canada and other countries, they went off that judgment of like how they know these other world leaders personally, on a personal level, know their wives, and kind of know each other to a point where they could actually tell each other things. I think Canada was just off of the. I'm not trying to defend the leadership. I'm not trying to defend the governance and how it's handling the situation. I'm just trying to defend the fact that they should have looked into this a lot further. They should have sent spies into China, right? There's a lot of Canadian Chinese loyalists, Chinese Canadian loyalists that live in Canada that would have gone and got us the information that we could have needed back in early January and or late December, and brought back the intelligence to us. There's many ways of doing it, right? Because this is not going against China by sending spies or anything, but it's going in favor of protecting your local citizens and kind of protecting what's happening. So we're going to debate on Mike and the Knight's survival techniques and tips. And we're also going to debate whether or not they pulled the trigger on a mass pandemic, or was this more of an accident. I wholeheartedly think it's an accident. Not an accident. Yes, it's a bioweapon. Yes, it's engineered. Yes, it's a catastrophe. Yes, it's man-made. Yes, 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 yes to every box. But I believe that something happened and it kind of got out of control in a way where it wasn't taken seriously, or wasn't taken to a point where it was taken as serious at the time. And I think, yeah, I think that a lot of people are saying, well, because Trump is not going to have an election now, and he's going to stay in as president. No, he would have won the election hands down, no questions asked, no debates. So it's not that. No, guys, I believe that there's something else happening, guys, and they're tying in this thing, what's happening, into current affairs now, and not letting a tragedy go to waste in a way. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what they're obviously implementing it into their music now, and just adding the extra drummer in the background. Just add him in now. We can't stop this virus. Just add it into the music now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I love you guys. Please stay safe. Please stay cautious. Please, if you're at work still and you're working, get home, take your clothing, put it right in the washing machine. Do not track around the house. If you could leave your shoes outside, leave your shoes outside. If you could bleach the bottom of your shoes, if you wear them a little bit indoors, and when you bleach the outside, maybe put a carpet. I have a carpet outside my house with bleach in it, soaked, and I put my feet in it when I get home, and I put my shoes inside the house. So there's many things you guys could do to prevent this. I think everyone's going to get this. It's like stopping the wind. We're not going to stop the wind. Prepare, be strong, pray, take your vitamins. Just balance yourself, please. Don't panic. Balance is key. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. We'll talk soon.